First of all, I want to congratulate you with the release of Mid-Depth Crisis. It's by now your 10th album from Wednesday 13. You seem quite a steady releaser. How do you keep getting inspired for these?
I gotta eat, gotta get a roof over my head. This pays the bills, so I gotta keep it steady.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I just I got a good work ethic. I don't like to take years and years off between records, and I just like to keep stuff going. That's how all of my favorite artists did records, and I'm slow compared to Alice Cooper and Kiss back in the day. They'd put out 2 albums a year sometimes. So
Yeah.
that's the school I come from. So it's just a normal thing for me.
Good to hear. As a songwriter, what is your approach nowadays? I mean, I can imagine that things become a bit more routine through the years. How did that look like for this album?
I still do the same thing. I've
Yeah.
always wrote the same way. There's no certain way I do things. I just get ideas off different things, and so nothing's changed for me from how I used to do stuff. I've been doing this the same way for 20 years now. I write music by myself, and then I bring it into the band, and we arrange it, and we make these records, and that's kind of what I've done for years.
All right. Where do you think the longest fans from yours will find a surprise in this release then?
I think they'll be surprised that uh, I think it's a little more back toward uh, the earlier days. So I don't know if they're surprised about it because I've been saying that's what this record is. But I think they'll be happy with it. I think they'll be a happy surprise to hear that it's definitely more in how the few records were. That's just the way the music is on it. I feel it fits back to back. I'm on tour right now, and I'm playing my old songs right next to these new ones, and they fit perfectly. They sound like they're on the same record. So I know it works like that. So I think that'll be the most surprising thing is that people can see that I've returned to my roots, and it was easy to do, I think.
Oh, that's good to hear. Let's look a little bit at the songs and what lies behind them. I'm curious about your first single, I think, "When the Devil Commands."
Mhm.
Can you tell me a little bit of the background of this song?
Um, the song's literally just inspired by growing up in the 80s during the satanic panic, and my mother mainly being so terrified that I was going to be possessed by some backwards messages in rock music. And so when I wrote this song, I thought about that time, and I thought if I could go back in time and plant a album for my mother to find amongst my collection to terrify her. That's what these lyrics are, and that's what this song was. It's very simple, just a ode to my mom to terrify her.
Oh, I hope she's still around to listen to it.
She's not. She's
Oh,
not. That's why. So this is sort of a dedicated ode to my mom, and but in a fun spirit. So it's a good thing.
oh, good to hear then. In Misery has been released recently, and it reminded me to one of my favorite bands when I grew up. Can you explain to me a little bit how it came alive?
Um, Pretty easy. That song actually came as a surprise. I was working on another song. I was waiting for uh, the band to come over, and we were going to do a demo of one of the other songs on the record. And in between them showing up, I wrote this song, and I was like, "Hey, let's do this. Let's write this song today." So we did that, and it was great. It's one of my favorites on the record. That's why I picked it as one of the singles. And I don't know. To me, it just sounds like a Wednesday 13 song. It's perfect, and it's also I think it can appeal to people outside of my fan base too. It's not just a horror movie song or something. People can relate to it. It's kind of about a real life subject, I guess. And I'm not singing about graveyards on this song, even though the video is in a graveyard.
Yeah, I watched the video. It's really nice one. I like the cinematic approach to it. Do you also bring these stories yourself for the video, or do you work with
Yeah.
someone?
Oh, I come up with the ideas, and then I ask my video director if it's possible to pull them, if I could. I say, can we do this? And he says yes or no. And so my ideas for these were pretty much exactly what I wrote down and what I wanted to achieve. And was very lucky. It was all done in Los Angeles, right, pretty close to my home, and I was just able to go and do it easily. And it's a lot of fun for me creating these, especially this. The last record I didn't have fun making videos. This album I'm enjoying making the videos this time. So uh, there's one more to be out tomorrow, and then there's another video I'm going to be working on for the song "Decapitation," which will be out for a July release.
Oh, okay, nice to hear. Um, if I listen to "I Hurt You" as a song, it's a bit more intense. How did that come to be?
Just it's a powerful song, I guess. It's a heavier song, and but it's also what I kind of call. I mean, it's in the same. To me, I put it in the same world as "In Misery." It's the same. It's on the same lines as "Heavy," but it's still kind of a slower song. Lyrically, it fits in my world. It's some people might think it's about a person, but that song could be about anyone that's abused by a person or a substance or anything. So but yeah, I like having songs on my records like that surprise people because it's not a horror movie song, so to speak.
Yeah, makes sense. You have these two there. Sick and Violent, for me, it seems like a song that has a bit of everything in it. That concludes everything. Um, how do you look at that track?
Uh that was the perfect track to end the record. It's
Yeah.
when you listen to the album, you have to listen to it because it's like that's how I the way it ends. That's just how I wanted it to be. Um, my last few records I released, the ending of the albums were kind of anticlimactic, and they didn't go out with a bang. Not that they were bad or anything, they just kind of ended on a lighter note. And I wanted to do the exact opposite on this album. I wanted to go out sick and violent and fast and furious, and that's what it did. It's kind of like how I would end one of my live shows. So yeah, really happy with it. I wrote that song. I went and saw the band The Damned play live for the first time, and I was so excited when I came home. I picked up my guitar and I wrote that song.
That's a nice reference to mention. I
Yeah.
always enjoyed the Damned when they're crossing my path. You're currently touring in the US with the album. I saw you have some European dates. What can people expect from you live this album tour?
I mean, my shows have been sort of the same for years. I mean, we're a rock band. We put on
Mm,
a rock show. It's something that kind of lacks in music these days, or at least with what I see. So we don't have a huge production or anything. We're just a rock band, and so we plan on touring all over the world on this release, and we have a lot of dates coming up and a lot more to come. And busy time for us once this record's out.
yeah, so to say. Um, what else is next for you then?
Touring. It's just now the record's out. Now I have to go out and play it in all the different countries around the world, and um, that's that'll keep me busy for a year and a half until I start working on the follow up. So that's pretty much the cycle of this.
Yeah. All right. Do you already have an idea what direction you want to go to for that future?
For the next record,
Yeah.
probably just in the same way we're going right now. I went back to my roots on this, and I'll probably continue in that same realm. This is comfortable ground for me, so I like it here. So I think I want to stay in this world.
Good to hear. Do you have anything else you want to add about this album?
No, just really excited for it to finally be out this week. It's felt like a really long time since I've started working on it and just everything. A lot of work put into this. So I'm excited for my fans to hear it, and I think they're going to love it.
All right. Thank you very much for your time, then. And I hope you have some great shows ahead for you.
All right. Hopefully we'll see you on one of them one
Yeah.
day.
All
All right.
right.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye bye.